Hey there fellow game lovers, so today is my next video on Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright. And oh, by the way, I got Conquest. Now, I'm not gonna play that though until I beat Birthright. So this will be covering chapters 15, 16, 17, and 18 to the best of my ability without any spoilers, so here we go. So in chapter 15, Corrin and his, army are trying to figure out how to get to the Kingdom of Nor without facing the army, because they're all basically getting ready to kill Corrin, And they are blocking off all the easy routes to get to the capital of the kingdom, and only left one route open, which was to go to some mountain region. And by doing so, they cross into the territory of some half-wolf, half-human creatures called Wolfskin, and you go kick their ass, because they think that you killed one of their, fellow Wolfskin, but you didn't, so, it's a misunderstanding, and you end up kicking their ass. And then, as that happens, a character within your army reveals a plot twist, and, the character then later on dies. And what sucks is, for me, this character has actually died already really early in some other chapters, but this is the actual moment when the character is supposed to die. And that's all I'm going to say about that, so I don't, ruin the spoiler. Like, oh yeah, I don't ruin, that. And that's essentially the end of that chapter. It's not really much, but it's still pretty neat. And there's something I forgot to mention about chapter 14. We find out a little bit about Azura too, and that basically being a songstress actually kind of sucks. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, moving on to chapter 16, we get to then meet another Norian who, once served Corrin. And this character helps you out, and also, by the way, Takumi gets sick. So yeah, he apparently got some infection or some kind of sickness from the Wolfskin, and you have to go help him get better. And when you do, you meet the person that I just referred to, and the person tries to help you out, but then some other fellow Norian who's serving King Garen though comes try to convince Corrin that there is a traitor among his army, and Corrin, of course, being the stereotypical nice anime hero guy, he doesn't believe it, but he starts to. And then in chapter 16, wait. Actually, no. I got it backwards. This is actually chapter 17 I'm referring to. In chapter 16, you meet the guy first. You meet the guy first, and then he says, oh, hey, you got a traitor in your midst, or whatever. And then you go kick his ass. That's really the end of that chapter. And then chapter 17 is the one I was just referring to. You try to ignore what the guy said. Corrin is trying to just ignore it and brush it off, but it's still bothering him because he feels like he really could have a traitor in his army, and or not in his army, but someone he knows. So anyway, the friend of Corrin goes and hangs out with him, and the person helps Takumi get better, and then something else happens, and it's sad, and it motivates Corrin and friends to go fight King Garen, and just beat his ass even harder. That's all I'm going to say about that without any spoilers. Let's see. And then we finally get to the big one, chapter 18. That's the freaking Rainbow Sage. I'm only mentioning the name of that chapter because it's a chapter that pretty much everybody runs into at one point, depending on your game. You're going to run into this one, I think by chapter 11 or 18, like it really depends on which one you're playing. That's what I've been told. And this one's a pain in the ass. I mean, it's not really that bad, it's just a matter of me resetting over and over and over. But anyway, so you have to go through this really long kind of marathon and just kill all these enemies. without your characters dying. Sadly, that didn't work out for me. I lost 2 people. And it sucks because, once again, I am losing a character that, I mean, you know, they were pretty useful, you know, I mean, it's not really a really big loss because my best characters are still around, but I did lose some pretty good characters. So I lost 2. I lost Saizo. And that really sucks. And then I also lost Reina. And that really sucks. Reina was an awesome character, very strong, but her health kind of sucks. Like she can get hurt very easily depending on who she's going up against, and she's dead. So, you know, it sucks. I lost those 2 people, but you know, that's it. I really can't do anything. So, moving on from that. I got an upgrade for Corrin, so now Corrin is now even stronger, and that's basically it. That's all that's happened so far without me spoiling everything. And needless to say, this is getting very, very hype. Oh wait, I think I also skipped something. Wait, yes I did. Yes I did. At one point, one of Corrin's Norian siblings comes back. I think that was in chapter 16. I can't remember. Anyway, I know it was, you know, pretty soon that happened. I'm on like chapter, I think, 19 now in the game. Anyway, the Norian sibling comes back, kick his ass, and the person helps you out and says, you know, that they wish you the best of luck or whatever, and they still care for you, you know. So that's really it. I'm trying not to spoil anything in the game, but yeah, so we are on our way to the Norian capital. Corrin got an upgrade. I have yet to upgrade him to the next class. He's at maximum level 20. He, you know, for his default class, Nor Prince or whatever, Norian Prince. The default class he can upgrade to is then Hoshido Noble, or Hoshiden Noble, and I hate it. I hate the design, I hate the way it looks stupid, I don't like the clothing. Norian Noble looks way more cool, it really does. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to upgrading my Corrins for Conquest. The only thing I don't like is that for the male version, you have these really puffy, baggy sleeves, you know, which is weird. I don't like it. But anyway, aside from that, I don't know. Like I feel like I know I said it before, but I feel like this for real is that turning point, because now we're actually going back. We're going to straight up the castle. We're going to go to the Kingdom of Nor and all that crap. So this is definitely going to the climax. We're going to go straight to the kingdom, straight to the castle, and get ready to kick Garen's ass. So this is straight up like towards the climax of the story, and it's cool. Let's see. I also got Corin and Ryoma to be better friends, so they're starting to know each other better. I think like friendship rank A, and then I got Hinoka and Sakura to be, I think, like level or rank B. So like I'm trying to improve the friendship between the characters because that actually helps them fight better in battle, and that apparently makes them attack together more, and that makes them fight together more as a whole. So that's neat. I like that addition, or concept rather. And really, that's all I've been doing, just trying to get everyone prepared for the next chapter. So, another thing I wanted to mention too, that's it's not like part of the story per se, but it's kind of irking me, is Oshigami Remix's characters are expendable. They don't have as much personality or actual character than the characters in Fire Emblem, because in Fire Emblem pretty much everybody is treated like a main character. Everybody has a role, everyone has a story. But with Hoshigami Remix, it's done the more traditional way, where that only applies to the main characters and that's it. The people you can hire to join your army are just random ass, CPUs. They're not like actual characters. They're just there to fill a slot. But when they die, you could just go hire another one to take their place. And in Fire Emblem, I found out you can sort of do the same thing, but they're called something like Enagers. It's like a card you go by that has a picture of the character you want to summon, and that's basically it. You summon a sort of replica, a copy of the character. And that sucks because it's not their real character. You cannot interact with them, you cannot befriend them, you cannot, gain a support, friendship or whatever. They're just there, and that's it. And what makes this all the more messed up is, remember how in one of my older videos I mentioned that I lost Kaze and I really like Kaze? They have him. But what's the point? Because he's not going to really be there, you know what I mean? So that's really it. That's been my thoughts so far on Fire Emblem Birthright. And I don't know. It's a fun game. It's cliche as hell, but aside from that, it's still a really fun experience to go through, and I am very much looking forward to playing Conquest, and then I will definitely I don't know what my thoughts when I play Conquest eventually. So this is Asper Gaming going away. I will see you all later. Bye.